Championship on the St. Lawrence River. It was an alright event. I was fishing in Group B. I ended up in 15th out of our group, 29th overall. But the keys this week were I was using the Z-Man, just a green pumpkin goby trick shot. Caught a lot of fish on it. It just didn't quite have the size I needed to keep pace with the top of the leaderboard. But we're going to go over what happened on day one, and then my day two, and just kind of mix it all together and kind of dial you guys in. So I was using a favorite rod. It was a Jackhammer. It's a 721 medium heavy. I've been talking about this rod for 3 years now. It's the best drop shot rod I've ever used for catching those big smallies. I take this drop shot bait here, that Z-Man trick shot. I nose hook it with a Hayabusa DSR 132 HD. That little hook just pegs it right in the roof of the mouth. It's really, really great setup. I was using an angler tungsten. I was using a 1/2 ounce for the most part. Drop shot weight, I was using the cylinder this week. That's just kind of preferred shape when I'm dragging across a little bit of rock. Just doesn't get hung up quite as much. But what happened was basically we made the long run. We were launching in Messina, New York. I was running all the way down to Clayton, Cape Vincent area. And it's just an area I'm very familiar with from having tournaments down there over the years, fishing BFLs and Toyotas and all that sort of stuff. So I just knew if I got down there, I could bounce around, find some spots, and really try to dial it in. I got down there, pulled up in my first spot, caught two little just barely keepers, 14 inchers. Fished around there for a while, didn't really have a whole lot going on. So I went to my second spot, and I actually caught a pretty good limit there, fast. It had right around probably 15, 16 pounds. Caught two nice smallies that were in, I don't know, they were 25 foot of water or so. Kept working that area. There's a bunch of bait in there. There's like a little bit of a drop, a little shelf there. And the first day we had this northeast wind. So it blowing against the current. So it kind of had the current and your boat drift was all goofy. But this spot wasn't as affected by it as my first spot was. So as I kept working my way through there, I caught 3 largemouth then and culled out the 2 little tiny smallies I had. Got rid of another one. And that 15, 16 pounds. I wasn't expecting to catch a largemouth on this little bait here in 26 foot of water, 25, 26, somewhere right in there on that drop. But they were solid ones. They got me going. I worked my way around. I fished some more. I lost a big largemouth in a spot that I went up shallow to actually catch one. It's just this area that typically has them. But it just really wasn't going down on day one. And I made that long run. I was taking my Basket Mercury, just running. It was about 200 miles I was doing a day. Day two, I actually did a little over 200 by the time I made a couple other stops. And as I was running back in, I stopped in Ogdensburg. I drifted through an area that I had caught a couple decent ones in practice. I caught a probably almost 4-pounder, got up to 17-ish, and that's how I ended my day. I got there, ran back. It was another half hour from the Ogdensburg Bridge back to Messina, New York. So it was a quick day. Had probably only 4.5, 5 hours. I had to get gas on the water, kind of get everything set up. So that was kind of the quick and story of the day. I caught a lot of fish using my Lowrance active target. I was looking at them, pitching over to them. I went up shallow, had some fish up there that you're going to see on day two that I ended up catching. They're the right ones. It's just it was hard to get the big ones to bite and hard to get enough numbers of them in that short little period. So stay tuned for day two. If you want to go watch my practice day one, you can see where I found these shallow smallmouth. And if you got any questions, put them in the comments below. Use the code GB20, save 20% off a favorite rod. Get that Jackhammer 721 medium heavy. It's bad to the bone. Awesome rod. You're gonna catch lots of big smallies on it, and I use it for largemouth. I pull them out of brush piles all the time with it down south. So have a great day. I'll talk to you guys soon. hopefully he's not coming back for a ride later. But good to put something in the boat. Took a little bit. We're down there though. It's just a matter of getting them. We got this guy hooked up here. The Hayabusa Hooks mouth right where we want that TSR 32 HD. Just a little hook, but it really pegs it well. So good one there. Big, we're at 3.5 right now. Get him on. Keep working our way in. Oh, there we go. Get a couple more. Starting to get a little bigger. That's number 5. Got 3 babies. Got this guy, another. Still not a giant, but big 3, I would think. And there's plenty of them down there. It's just a matter of getting them to go. Those are short, chunky little one there. Get him in the lot. There we go. A little better now. Taking some time, coming along.
every day out in 25 foot of water catching green ones. It'll help us pull out that one little smallie we had. Definitely different though. Built like a block. Pull out this little tiny smallmouth we got, so decent little trade. Bring it back in. Got largemouth in there. I don't care what color they are, as long as they weigh a lot. Must be a school one, not a big one. The other one was bigger than that. They're swimming through. They're definitely healthy. Like I said, we're out in 25 foot of water. Not something you expect to see. But again, another little pole. Working our way up. There's one area that they like to set up on. They can hear that bite. That rod all. Think about it when you don't want to jump at all. That's the smaller core right there now. Oh, no it's not. That's a big old pike. Gotta love having some 8-pound Seaguar label and catching them on that little Hayabusa hook. The drop shot with. Look at that. Got him right where you need him. I think that, I don't know if he quite classifies as a gator. It's a big one. Oh, chatty big as a mess. Teeth in this one. I'm not going to retie this after. Just to be safe. old slime rocket. Get it knocked down there. Bummer. Thought that would go on for a second. Hey,
All right, so you guys just saw me get gas. Unfortunately, I started making the run back then to Messina for the check-in, and I guess my GoPro wiggled loose, so I don't have any footage of the last one I caught. It was about a 4-pounder, called me up a little bit, and I didn't get the footage of it afterwards. I still didn't realize it wasn't playing when I was pulling the fish out of the live well, but that's the way it goes.